Hello everyone, and today we're gonna talk about data structures and a little bit about the real data job. Because what's data? Data can be anything, every single piece of anything that you get in your system can be a data. Since a number, an account number, a name, everything can be a data. But what is an information? An information is the data inside a context that answers a question. And the real job of any career that works with data is to create information, not just data. And how your database saves the data? Well, the database has a structure called table. This table has rows and columns. The columns we also call fields. And in structured database, you need to specify the type of the field because each type has your own format to be stored, has your own properties, has your own functions, and we'll talk more about this later. Well, Postgres has a lot of field types to use, like serial, that's auto-incremented number, integer, that's an integer number, char, that's a specific size of characters, and varchar, that's like char, but you can vary the size of the characters until the maximum value. Text, that you can really put a bunch of text there. You can save almost any kind of any size of text you want. Numeric, that's any kind of number, integer or using decimal places, doesn't matter. Date, timestamp, and I'm sure you'll find a lot of another type in the internet. And here we have the beaver. Now we will create our first table, but we need first to connect with the Postgres. How you can see this, we already created this connection in the lesson before. I can just simply click with the right button and click and connect. Oh, I found an issue here. Connection was refused, no further information. You can see the connection to localhost was refused. Whoa, well, maybe this can happen. Don't be scared about this. Let's check if the Postgres is running in your machine. As I said in the last video, let's go to the task manager to look in the background process and to find for Postgres. Postgres does not seem to be running here. So what we can do in the Windows, we can just search for the services and to look for the Postgres service here and see if it's running. Here, it's not running. We can just click here and start the process. Okay, now he's running. And let's try to connect now. Yep. And that's it. We are connected. We have here a Postgres server, a Postgres database. It's taking a bit to open it. The schemas and the public schema. Schema is a kind of way to divide your project by sessions. I'll talk more about this later. But for now, we will use just the public schema. And now we have our connection ready. Let's create our first table. Well, to create a table is a command very simple. It's create table, the name of the table, and in our example will be a customer table. And we need to specify the fields in this table. Well, let's begin for the customer name, and I don't know how long is the name of the customer, so it will be a text. And I need the birth date it's obvious a date. I'm putting the keywords in capital case because it's much more readable. You don't need to, but it's very advised. And an email, that's also a text. And just this for now. I put the semicolon in the final of the command. In every command in SQL is called query, and the final of my query and runs this command. You can select and run, but you can just use the Control Enter shortcut. That's much more fast. Well, now here you can check that our table was created, and you can check here in the public schema tables. You need to refresh here to see a table created. Have a customer table, the columns, name, birth date, and email. Good. And to check this table, to select the rows that we want in this table, where you can use select command. That's select name, birth date, email from customer. You can specify the column names that we want in the query. Well, you don't have any registry yet, but if you want all the columns that are case here, you can use the star. Select star from customer. It will also work. Well, we don't have yet any registry in our table, so let's insert a registry in our table. How can we insert a registry in your table? Well, we can use the command insert. Insert into the table name customer in the fields name, birth date, email, the values, name. All the text and date need to be enclosed by the closures. So my name is Felipe Oliveira. Birth date, we need to use this format: year, month, date. And my email, let's insert these values. So we have updated rows 1, so it means that our registry was inserted. And let's check our table again. Here we are. We have one line with 3 columns. Each column is a field with the Felipe Oliveira, my name, my birth date, and my email. So that's it for today. I will just want to show you how to structure a table and to specify the field types. And we will talk more lately about how to create complex queries, complex SQL commands. Here you have seen the create table, the select, and the insert command. Which I will talk much more about all of these commands in the next lessons, because it's not so simple and you can do a lot of complex queries using just these 3 commands. Okay, and that's all for today, and appreciate it for your time. Clicking the subscribe button, like, and see you next time.